Wood carvers can create extraordinary works of art using only hand tools.
Yeah, Jordan Segundo is live to introduce us to a local man whose skills have made him one of the best carvers in the country. Hi, Jordan.
Good morning, guys, and happy Friday. Yes, we are in the doghouse. That is the studio here of Joe Yu, and he is an expert caricature carver. He's been doing this for over 25 years, and if you take a look at some of his pieces, they are beautiful, they are intricate, but again, he's been doing this for many, many years, so his skill has definitely grown over the years. I actually have his very first piece right here. You can see it's a little bit of a Santa sort of piece here, but a lot has changed since then. This is our friend right here, expert carver, Joe Yu. Good morning. Thanks for allowing us in your studio this morning.
Sure, anytime.
I'll hold it up. So tell us about wood carving. You've been doing this for 25 years. You're actually also a retired dentist. So how did all of this start for you?
I've always loved wood. I've always loved art, and I've always loved the creative process. And one year I stumbled on a wood carving art show. And I said, hey, I want to learn how to do this. And my wife gave me a little tiny carving one time. It was of a little caricature pirate. Maybe that's why I like pirates. And I said, this is so inspirational. So I decided, hey, I'm gonna see if I can get good at this.
Now, we saw your first piece that you did over 25 years ago, but right now we're looking at some of your most intricate pieces, the Ace of Cakes. Tell us about that. It's in one block of wood?
Yeah, years ago, the Food Network had a show called Ace of Cakes, and I loved watching it because I love eating and I love the creativity of it. And I said, I am going to do an Ace of Cakes carving. So I came up with this Ace of Cakes carving. So it's a little whimsical. It's about a guy's decorating a cake that's about to tip over, and just what three characters would do creating this thing.
And in a lot of your pieces, you create faces. So this is all part of the caricature carver sort of technique here. And one of the creations you make is something called the split personality. Let's talk about this and maybe show it off for us a little bit, because it's pretty fun and the different faces on it.
So, like I was telling you earlier, all ideas are borrowed and inspired or stolen, however you want to say it. And so we've all seen this idea in a book where you take a face and you kind of move them around. So here's this is called my split personality. So you have a gal who can change to a pirate, or
some big lips.
Yeah, and with a mustache. I like that one too. And so here's the pirate with the gal's lower face. So it's just kind of a fun thing. Everything changes over.
It is so cool. It is so cool. And you say when you start on different pieces, you might get started on one, but it's an entire process. And what we're looking at right now are some of the very first steps before you create your final process. Talk a little bit about this metal piece right here, because that's where it all starts. The vision starts right there, right?
Yeah, this is called an armature, and this is how I would start. If I have an idea, I'll go ahead and I'll create a position. And like this is somebody who would be reaching down. If somebody was picking something up, I can manipulate this to have him reach down and then maybe bend over like this to pick it up. And then once I have my armature figured out, then I'll add clay to it. And these are a couple of clay pieces that I've done over the years. This is a guy who's the inspiration was when we were in France one time. I wanted to do a carving there, and all the tourists are looking straight up at the Eiffel Tower. So I came up with this guy that's the clay model.
And then this is the
that is the final carving.
I mean, how incredible is that? So intricate, so detailed. Again, you worked as a dentist for 40 years, so working with hand tools like this right here. Explain some of the hand tools, and is it similar to what you would do working in the dentist office?
Yeah, it is very similar. Teeth are smaller, but the idea is the same. And so, you know, we use these kinds of tools. They're all hand tools. This is a knife. These are knives that I'll use. This is called a palm gouge. This is a full-sized one. This is a palm-sized one. So when I'm carving, I just kind of go like this with this, if I'm working on a larger piece of wood, I'm going to use a larger gouge. Yeah.
I mean, all these creations are so fun, and he has a story for every single piece. And again, he's been doing this for over 25 years, creating some fun, whimsical caricature carvings. Coming up that we're going to tell you about an expo happening next month that's going to hopefully inspire some of you woodworkers out there and wood carvers. And coming up, we're also stepping into the studio to see you in action as well. So that's coming up in the next hour.
Oh, great. You got another segment with him so you can work on caricature carving. I know it's troubling you. You're trying to get it out.
It is caricature.
Yeah!
Carving, we'll say carving.
Okay, carving.
There you go.
Whimsical
Say
carving.
that 3 times.
Thanks,
Thanks, buddy.
Jordan.